Hey guys, Jay here from CSGO Playbook, and today we're going to be looking at an A-site burst by Valiance on Cash. This was run versus Vitality at the Katowice EU minor last week. Valiance put themselves on the map this tourney with a forceful, aggressive playstyle and very skilled players. Let's take a look at how they caught Vitality off guard with this quick burst into the A-site. For this strat, you will need 3 smokes, 2 mollies, and some flashbangs to execute correctly. From the start of the round, 3 players head into A main, while 2 head towards Squeaky. One of the Squeaky players sends a molly into vents, and then gets into a smoke position and holds for a mid push. While that is happening, 3 players are making their way into A main to quickly set up for smokes. A smoke is thrown for red, fork, and back red, along with a couple flashbangs and a molly for quad. 2 players immediately focus on fence, then eventually head into sight along with the Squeaky player. After some quick gun battles, Valiance gains control of the site, and by the time the bomb is planted, they've already won the round. What's great about this strat is that it can easily catch the CTs unaware due to how quickly the execute starts. The execute is pulled off even before the first A main smoke fades, leaving no time for them to speculate on a play or pull early rotations. The only info they have is a single nade in A main and a molly thrown in mid. The early molly is thrown in vents in order to clear any B players boosted inside, which forces them to rotate through truck or through T-spawn when the execute hits. One smoke blocks the cross for truck while the other blocks the view of the fork player, so if MBK tried to help out his teammate in sight, he would have been forced to make a risky push through. The back red smoke keeps the site isolated from truck and highway, allowing Valiance to deal with the site players alone. A flash pops at fork and another outside Squeaky, which initiates the entry players into sight, buying them enough time to single out the CT at fence. Notice the entries are out before the smokes bloom. Getting into the CT's face a couple seconds before he expects it could mean the difference in a round. It's possible that they could be dodging flashes, holding against the wall, or even pulling out counter nades at this time. MBK had a molly in this case, but was never able to utilize it due to the speed of the execute. Like I said at the start, Valiance has brought some unique ideas to the space, and this strat really shows how when their style works, it can be very effective. All that being said, let's hop into the POVs. From spawn, Hunter heads directly into A main and walks while holding the left to dodge any flashbangs. When his team is ready, he flashes fork and heads out A main to fence. Unfortunately, he's unable to get a jump onto Alex and is taken out. Letney heads into A main and immediately tosses a nade at the entrance. After a short time, he throws a smoke for cross and then a molly for quad. He heads out A main behind Hunter and is able to get the trade onto Alex right away. He is eventually able to get the bomb down and the round is over at this point. ottoNd holds an off angle at A main entrance in case of a flashbang, and once the CT smoke pops, he sets up for his fork smoke. Once he throws the smoke, he tosses a flash for sight and then remollies quad. After getting into fork corner, he ends up taking out MBK and RPK, and the round ends shortly after. Nexa heads towards Squeaky and walks his way to the door. When the execute starts, he bounces a flashbang off the wall and quickly opens the door in order to flash the site. After following Letney into sight to protect the plant, the round is pretty much over. EspiranTo heads towards Squeaky area and lines up for his vent molly. After he mollies, he gets in position for his smoke and watches for a mid push and counter boost. Once a smoke is thrown, he heads down mid to watch for any flanks and eventually takes out Apex to win the round. It's always exciting to see different regions come up in the CS scene because we get to see new perspectives on the game that maybe we hadn't thought of before. I'm looking forward to seeing Valiance again soon, and let's see if they can come back stronger for the next major. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and click that link down below for the giveaway.